We are here in Guadalupe National Park in Texas again, after seeing Carlsbad Caverns, and we're going up Guadalupe Peak, the highest peak in Texas.
The highest in Texas at all, 8,751 feet.
It's a lot of feet.
We're going up there somewhere.
So we will be taking you along this journey, 3,000 feet of elevation gain, almost 9 miles round trip, so it'll be a good one. And we got little hiking mountain goat woman over here. So she's doing so good already.
I hate walking on this kind of gravel. It's like big, like rocks of gravel, and you just slide the whole time and you're not sturdy. It's horrible.
So there's a false peak that we're gonna get to about a mile away from the actual peak. I'm pretty sure this is a false peak because of how prominent it looks. And somewhere up there is the real peak. Probably right there. Hiking is fun. Hiking is great. I'm no longer sure exactly where the peak is, because that peak over there seems really far for this trail to be just 4.5 miles one way. And then even higher up is obviously another one. So I don't know if maybe it's just up here somewhere that we're supposed to be going. There she is again. My lady's taking her clothes off. She's going crazy. You hot?
It got kind of warm.
It was time for me to follow the example of my wife and strip down. Because it's getting warm on this trail. Let's go. The higher we go, the better these views keep getting. One thing to be aware of, and I'm sure Micah will attest to, is if you're used to sea level, keep in mind you're starting at about 5,000 feet, so about a mile high. And then you get to 8,000, 8,700, almost 9,000 feet. You become out of breath from the moment you start, Micah says, but definitely more quickly.
Here we are at the top of the mountain. If you think you can't do something today, just look at me. I made it up this mountain. You can do whatever you need to do today.
You heard it from the one and only, the woman herself, the Micah, the Micanator, the Terminator, the Destroyer, the mountain climber. That's her. And in all honesty, that wasn't really the top. That was just like a spot.
Well, look how far we've come.
So I am seeing now that we are getting much, much higher. That little peak that I thought we were gonna go to,
That little peak is right here, which we are about level with. That's the peak I thought we were going to.
which means the path we are on to go up there must take us up even higher than that.
That's crazy to think about. Although it doesn't feel as hard. I look down and I'm like, dang, we've been a long way. I think we actually made it to the false peak this time.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is it. We're gonna go scavenge up to this little point right here. That's what I'm doing. I don't know about this girl, but if she wants to live up to her mountain goatness, you know, you gotta hop up these things. Just watch out for rattlesnakes, that's all. Look at her. See, this is the thing with Micah. Always up for a challenge.
That's right.
I think we're going maybe here or so. I'm not really sure.
If this is the false peak, we just have like a mile left, which is not bad. I'm almost thinking maybe it's not though, because we've not been up here for very long.
Last time we were crying wolf, but I think we are at the actual false peak, if that makes sense. Because we went like 5 minutes from where we just were. Now we're at this other version of the peak, and we have our own little pride of rock right there, you know. Lion King and Simba just hanging out. Whoa, Mufasa, you know, Simba, all that kind of stuff. You know, good movies. We're still going, almost up to the top. Must be almost there because we've been going for quite a while, and we just keep getting higher and higher and higher. That has got to be it. Almost there. Probably another half hour or so.
Although Micah could keep doing this all day.
All day, no big deal.
She's ready.
Oh yeah, I'm here for it.
So that little hill I was pointing to is right there. And right now we are going somewhat in between the mountains. Not really sure where it's taking us. The theme of how we hike is we just find a trailhead and just go, and wherever it leads us, it leads us. Yeah, we don't really know where we're going, just that we're going. And that's the fun part.
It's all about the journey.
All right, so I know we keep changing the plans here for a second, but this just really shows how much we have no idea where we are. I know we're on the trail, obviously. We thought the different peaks that we could see along the hike were the peak, like 7,000 different times. But I think for real, actually this time, that one is the real hike, because that's like really tall and there's like these little switchbacks going up to it. So
I think we've shown that one before. I don't think we're changing this on you. It's just like for sure that's the one now.
yeah, I'll go with that, what she said. All right, so we are definitely on the right path, because look at that awesomeness right there, which clearly means we're on the right path. And then it's just winding up to that peak, so we're good. And Micah wanted me to make sure I let you guys know that we have not been lost. I'm just making a big deal about it, because we don't know exactly where the peak is. But we've always been on the right trail this whole time. She's concerned that her navigation skills may be in question.
Yeah, I know where we're going. Well, I know we're going the right way.
We're going more into mountain goat mode now. Look at you go.
Sorry, I'm holding y'all up.
No, don't worry about it. Take your time with this stuff always.
You're like a real mountain climber now.
Free solo.
All right, after 3 hours and 3,000 feet, we have made it.
We are at the top of Texas now. It's pretty cool.
Yep, the highest point in Texas. Very awesome. And now is the most important time of this hike because we're gonna have lunch. We are gonna eat something we have not eaten in many moons. Sandwiches. It's because we don't eat bread. We haven't bought bread since July of 2020. So it's been a good minute. All right, so that is it for the Guadalupe National Park. We're heading back down. If you want to keep seeing all these national parks, make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.